I once heard it said in a cartoon strip that I used to read many, many years ago that we can choose our friends, but we can't choose our relatives. In particular, we can't choose our family members. I want us to look at that in the light of what Scripture says in Ephesians chapter 6 and verse 1 and 2 in a few moments. My name is Kwame Rubadiri. You're watching CITAM Church Online. As we get ready to continue in our thought this morning, I want to encourage you to subscribe. Remember to subscribe and to like the video. And if you want to share, and I hope that you will want to share this, please make sure you share the link with somebody who may need it. I want to talk about parents. I want to talk about our family structures and a very simple biblical command that is given to us, or Paul reminds us of in Ephesians chapter 6. He says the following in verse 1, "Children, obey your parents in the Lord." Then he goes on to say in verse 2, "Honor your father and mother, which is the first commandment with a promise." I want to talk for a few moments about honoring your parents. Now, for those who have had a wonderful relationship, a deep and fulfilling relationship with your parents, your family members, even if they're no longer living, that's something that you find pretty easy to do. Honoring simply speaks of giving absolute veneration and holding in high regard those who brought you into this world, those who nurtured you, who brought you up and did well for you. But the other side of the coin is perhaps a bit more painful, because there are those parents who do not deserve honor. They do not deserve to be regarded, and perhaps do not even deserve to be alive. Now that may sound harsh, but that is often the reality for a lot of people who have gone through the great tragic trauma of being mistreated, of being abused, of being devalued, of being disgraced in their own homes as little children growing up. And you may be one of those listening to me today who has done all you could to get away from the pain and the abuse and the degradation that your parents brought upon you. This scripture does not qualify the honoring or who to honor as our parents. It simply says, honor your father and mother. The hard part of this is that if your father or mother have hurt you in some unforgivable way, it is very hard to hold them in high regard. God gives this command, which is the only command of the 10 commandments, which comes conditionally. He says that you may enjoy long life, long and productive life. It is the only command given with a promise, as Paul says. Now, how do we go about doing that? I think one of the biggest questions or the biggest tests that we have is, number one, to accept that, yes, these are our parents. We can't change that fact. And yes, God has asked us to honor them. So something has to happen between God and us and our parents in order for this to become a reality. I want to deal with this a little bit further next time we're together. But the first thing I want you to do today is to recognize that your parents are a part of your life. They're a part of your coming into this world. They may have hurt you. They may have caused you to stumble in your progress into this world. But God asks us to honor them. And if God asks us to honor them, that's where we must begin, asking God to give us the grace and the strength to do exactly that. And so this begins with actually honoring God's command and actually honoring God's request of us to do that which will bring about benefit to our lives. I want us to deal with that a little bit further the next time we're together. How do I honor parents who have hurt me deeply? Please join me next week.